with Arsenal, we were having an interesting conversation pre the show where we were talking about where Arsenal are. The only goal they've conceded this season is the free kick.
Open play goal.
That's the only goal.
That's set piece.
It's the only goal they conceded.
Open play goals, yeah.
Only goal they conceded. No Saliba, but Mascara looked very comfortable at the back.
I think comfortable is an understatement. I'll be real with you.
He looked good.
Bro, he looks serious. I can't lie.
Saliba's probably thinking, my get out of jail free card then. Yeah, he's thinking, I can go Madrid now.
Bro,
listen, I don't mind.
13 million as well. Was he in the last year of his contract?
21 years old.
Because he was highly touted in Spain. And then when he came on, was it 5 minutes after Saliba got injured?
Played well.
Maybe it's the new debut. You have a little bounce, but we'll see something next game. Chris Wood got something for you.
He performed well. He performed
Old
well.
man, this ain't last year.
Progressively, play the ball forward.
Yeah,
defensively, he has that Rudiger about him. That like that doggedness that you want. Yeah. So he did well, but even on that, Saliba out, he does well. Saka out, Noni does well, and all of that talk of what's signing a petition,
bro?
What's signing a petition?
There are a lot of Noni apologies.
But you know what? The Arsenal's like, I was supporting Noni in this move, and I said I'll back him all season because I didn't like what was going on, right? But listen, I've seen Arsenal fans do apologies for Havertz, then take their apologies back. See what I mean? So just all these fans that are jumping online doing, I formally apologize to Noni. Just relax.
My whole thing is with the Noni situation, and I said it here, he's a good player. If you're playing frequently,
replace him with Jamie Gittins.
If you're talking,
we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Hey, Chelsea.
If you're playing frequently in a system like that, you're gonna do well. Now, the only thing he has to do is get the goals and assists, because that's when the Arsenal fans will turn and start calling him Martinelli. Because when Martinelli does it before, back in the day, it's like, oh my gosh, spirited performances. Then they start asking for goal and assists. That's all he needs to do. But Arsenal's performance did what they need to do. Forest are not an easy customer.
Zubimendi.
But
Hey, we have liftoff, should we say? Because I think the first couple of games, I can't lie, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I think in the Liverpool game especially as well, I thought he was okay. But then this game, brother, that first goal,
that set the tone.
That's his first
outside the box
or something like that. I said, bro,
that's the first goal he scored outside
the way he hit that, you'd think that it's a regular occurrence, you know what I mean? So you hope that he can build on that, because I think the way this team is going to progress moving forward, him at the base, Rice with the shackles off, I actually think it works better for them, but he is going to have to contribute with those extra 3, 4, 5 goals a season, like Partey was doing last year. Let's be honest.
You know what it is though? Like, it's Mays touched on it. It's just Arsenal in totality. Like, I think right now Arsenal look like a complete team. And my thing is, I don't know why they played like that at Old Trafford. I thought, again, these are the times where you just have a bit of question marks over Arteta and also at Anfield. Now, Anfield is more understandable than Old Trafford, considering where the teams are at the moment. But when the free kick goes in, of course, then you look at, maybe it's a result bias kind of view, right? Because if they walked away with 0-0, you might just say, okay, they survived Anfield, we move. But obviously when a free kick goes in, you look a bit like, but it's Arsenal in totality. I think they're a complete team. And you look at what Mays was saying about the players, that's 5 of their best players. 5 of their best players, potentially. You know, like you're looking at Rice, Odegaard came off, Saka, Saliba. These are some of their key men in the last 2 years. How many teams in the league right now can lose 5 of their best players and win convincingly the next game? No conceding goal. Yeah, I mean, you take Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Mo Salah. Who else was there? Who else is missing? Florian Wirtz, because he's a 10 as well, and somebody else, right, out of their team. And you might think, okay, will Liverpool go on and win that match? Same thing with any Man City as well. Rodri goes down, they're struggling. So I think if you can lose that many players and still win convincingly in the Premier League against a good Nottingham Forest team, then all of a sudden you look at what they were doing last season and this season, it's like the excuses can't be there no more. Because the one thing that maybe, it depends on what side of the table you sit on, right? Do you agree that Arsenal's injuries maybe derailed their last few seasons? Some people say yes, some people say no, right? But if
Saliba, Gabriel, Saka, Odegaard.
This season, we're talking about the guys that are coming in. I think it's Arsenal are set for a good season. And I think, listen, Liverpool, I ain't been too impressed with their performances so far. They're winning late, but I guess that's what champions do. But Arsenal can win this league, bro. They can win this league.
What I'd say to that is they've got competitive depth.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's one thing to have like depth of numbers, but it's having competitive depth. Your fifth choice, let's say Moreno's your fifth choice midfielder. He's Spain's bagsman.
Yeah.
Your young prospect, who's maybe your sixth choice midfielder, is England's starting left back. They've got competitive depth. They've got youngsters that come onto the pitch and look like they can be playing at that level, max down or whatever. Like you said, they've got a team that's, I wouldn't say ready to compete. They're front running to win. It's not about being ready to compete anymore. They're there. And I guess what it boils down to is what would be the thing that stops them from getting over the line.
I'm telling you, the only thing that can stop them is
Arteta.
Is a manager not allowing them maybe the freedom, or a manager maybe going into a game too cautiously or anything like that. But other than that, bro, Arsenal are defensively, it's fake.
It's
fake.
It's
bro.
actually so
Yo,
undeniable.
if you can cut some 0.6 xg in the game, you did well.
It's actually
you know
so
what I mean,
nasty,
bro. It's fake defensively. What you want, mascara? What they got some? I just see some. Who's this Hincapi done? He looks like some animal from South America.
Right, by the way, the way
Yeah.
Calafiori started this season,
Calafiori, bro, like it's one of them situations. Timber, he just loves to defend. You're looking at this right now, and you're thinking, okay, defensively, they're absolutely sorted. So the thing about us, and then Raya, he's a cat in goal. You know what I mean? So you
and
look
in
at their
midfield,
back
you've
five,
had a major upgrade in my opinion in Zubimendi.
and then now you still need Eze to come and bed in. And if Gyökeres can come and chip in, now Gyökeres in the big games is going to need scoring big goals, right? I think definitely for the way Arsenal play, they will need him to score big goals this season, right? But Arsenal's issue has been, yo, we need to flat track Bully, and they haven't been doing it enough. So if he can do these ones like he did, then maybe life is good. You know what I mean?
That's what Arsenal needed more than like someone who turns up for the big games. I think they just need someone who's going to chip in 15 plus goals from that forward position. I think Havertz last season got 13, 14,
Yeah, I think
close in and around there. But they just need someone who's a little bit more consistent. I think in the big games he'll get judged on them, obviously. But I think just someone who's a little bit more consistent can add a bit of end product to. I don't think he's ever going to be the prettiest on the eye.
he never
I don't
will.
think you're ever. He's similar like Haaland. People aren't going to enjoy watching him play. But if he scores, bro, no one's gonna actually care. No one's gonna care.
It's interesting though, because I think it's a mix of both in the sense that you're right. One of their issues was the annoying draws against like your West Hams or something. No, you need to get the 2 or 3 goals, build up the goal difference. But then we saw it in the Liverpool game, the star quality and the availability of the star quality and delivering in the moment. Like the free kick, okay, cool, you can see the free kick, but Liverpool had that. Usually over the last few seasons, it'll be a Mo Salah little fake jink goal. And typically they've had to rely solely on Saka to provide that. And that's where the Eze signing becomes very key, because you know he has the ability to either unlock a defence or do something magical. And on the flip side, if you're charging Gyökeres on all these small games, you're probably going to judge Saka and these guys even more now. Odegaard, you don't have to play all the games anymore. Can you give us that one moment in the Champions League now? So on the balance of things, it'll be interesting to see where they fall.
Just quickly on that though,
against them, the chances of beating them is
100%.
And I'm sorry, but set pieces at this point, you're talking about their defense being fake, but the set pieces is just, I don't even know what to call it anymore, bro. It's almost like a penalty at this point. What did you used to call them?
Pawns. No, pawners.
No, genuinely, bro.
Pawners.
When you see them line up for a set piece, it just feels like, you know what, forget it. Here's 1-0. The other thing I was going to say, in terms of the depth you're talking about, I think previous years I've said it as well. The Premier League, I get it. That is the be-all and end-all, the motherland you want to get back to, because it's been 20-odd years. But with that depth, with Arteta's tactical style, do you not think they should be doing a deep run in the Champions League again? I really think this year they should be making that a target almost.
Absolutely.
In terms of last year, you got knocked out by PSG, but you were great up until then. The year before that, it was Bayern Munich. You really should have beaten them, but they somehow just got over you. For me, I think there's a real opportunity for them to win the Champions League. When I look at the playing field across Europe, teams outside of PSG, Liverpool, you would say, there aren't really that many teams who you'd put your house on to win it.
You bring up a really interesting question for me personally, because if you have a meeting before the season starts, realistically, you go out trying to win everything. But do you think that Arsenal have a trophy in mind that they would prefer to win out the two?
Premier League, always. It's
Bro,
been
what
gotta
you
be
can
the-
win.
It's been the grail, and
Yeah.
I think that's been the issue over like people like Henry when he went on the overlap and stuff like that. He was saying like United in their worst years, they've got to 5 finals. They still want to be getting to other cups as well. So as much as I think the Premier League is almost like a given, you're going to be in that race.
Yeah.
But don't take your eye off these other trophies. And I think with that squad depth, as you're saying, bro, they've got 8 defenders that you can literally rotate in and out and the quality doesn't drop off. Midfield, same thing. Attacking, they're figuring it out, but you've got quality and extra players that you brought in. Go for these other cups now, in my opinion. I don't think Arsenal
Do you think they
should
do
be-
it?
The
Do you
pressure
think
this
Arsenal
season.
win the league? Or
League,
do you, what do you think Arsenal win this season? Do you think Arsenal win anything this season?
I think they
forget.
could-
Let's forget
I-
about the FA
yeah.
Cup and Carabao Cup. Premier League and
See,
Champions
I
League.
think
Do
they could walk
Arsenal-
away with a cup. The Champions League, I think they really should be aiming for, and I think that's a realistic target. The Premier League, I can't see it. I can't believe it till I see it, because I've watched the last 3 years, and there were moments where even I thought, you know what, Fairs, man, these fuckers might actually have it. But some way, somehow, they've always found a way to kind of almost throw it away. So for me, it's they can go the whole first half of the season being flawless. I'm gonna judge you in May. In terms of the league, so the league, I'm saying that's Liverpool's, especially considering the summer they've had. People will say they haven't been impressed with their early performances and it's not sustainable, but I'm like, they haven't been losing these games. These teams just equalize and they go on to win it. That's what champions do. So for me, I think Liverpool are still the favourites. I think Arsenal will be there, but the Champions League, that's the one where I'm
question?
fearful of them winning.
What's your question? Can they
Will
win?
Arsenal win it? What do you think Arsenal will win the Premier League or Champions League?
The thing with the Champions League, it's hard to say somewhat like they will win it because the league phase, you're getting through how the luck of the draw goes and everything. Arsenal should be looking at their competitors across Europe and thinking that they can do it. Like you said, if there was ever a team that I had faith would not concede a goal, it would be Arsenal. So if you're not conceding, you're basically halfway to a win. I think in the Champions League, it's just going to come down to star quality. Like against Madrid, prime example, those moments were absolute genius. They performed well, but they had the moments where they delivered, and I think against the other teams you're going to need it. Not for Chelsea in it, but Club World Cup final, Cole Palmer decides to go crazy, you beat the best team in the world. That is what Arsenal
they keep
need.
trying to throw themselves in the
In
Champions
the-
League.
Chelsea,
That's
yeah.
what-
Fans, all season long, they'll be
little
like,
horse.
We're a
yo,
cup
don't rule
team.
us out, we're a
Little
cup
horse.
team, you know.
Little
I'm like,
horse.
yo,
Little horse.
that Club World Cup tricky, you know, beat a Flamingo and Fluminense and then
Hey, listen, man.
Get out my face, man.
Listen, Club World Cup is
Conference League
Flamingo.
winners, you know.
Hey, Fred, Club World Cup is Flamingo. Champions League might be young boys. Listen, man, you got to eat where you got to eat, man. But
I
yeah,
think Arsenal can, man. I'm like,
You
look,
reckon the league this season?
I think
I think the
it's-
can is-
I think it's gonna be. Hey, it's gonna be.
Because I can't like you.
put it this
You
way.
almost backed them
Very
2 of
close.
the last 3 seasons, I would
Very
say.
close.
Let me-
to go on to win it.
Did I? No, oh yeah.
I think 2 of the
Let me-
last 3 seasons you
No, actually, last
had
season I
them
went and said Man City.
randomly. I
Yeah,
remember
no,
that actually.
let me
it's
be
Man
real with
City.
you. In terms of the league, as you mentioned, Liverpool are managing to sort of get what they need to.
Arsenal, do they look like a team that are capable of winning 10 games in a row? I think so.
100%.
I think they can
Yeah.
do that. You know what I mean? And if you're capable of doing that, then you're going to be right there at the end of the season. I
No, I
think
hear you.
this year there's no excuses for it.